Hello, this is Mary,
This is Deb.
This is Pamela.
and we're Pearls of the Soul. And today we're going to say what Pearls of the Soul is. We have a lot of people asking us, what is Pearls of the Soul? What do you guys do? This is it. You know what? We're just a group of women, ordinary women, trying to do extraordinary things that are hopefully helping other people to meet their trauma and their drama and their happiness and their joy. All of us got together because we were all going through a darkness, a shadow of who we thought we were, or what we were, or our belief systems. And you all know my story with the cancer. I'm not going to beat that one to death anymore. But I want Pam and Deb to share their stories of how we came together. And we got together as a group because Pamela at one time asked me to blog with her group, Women of a Certain Age. And I guess she must have thought I'm a woman of a certain age, so here I am. But anyway, as we talked, we decided we wanted to expand a little farther. Her Women of a Certain Age is more about for women, with grief and
From losing a husband, trying to live.
just moving forward after grief. And Pearls of the Soul, we want it to be a little lighter and feel, we still have that darkness, but we still got a light out there. And while we're laughing through the darkness, we saw a saying the other day, something about don't wait for life to not be hard before you learn to be happy.
Yeah.
And so that's what we want to teach people is even though you are in a place that you might not feel the best, you can still be happy. You can still make that choice to be better or bitter, happy or sad. And the reason for the group is to remind us that we can be happy and that we can be better. And so anyway, I want Pamela and Deb to share their stories of why they were interested in our support. We supported each other long before this group ever took light. And also Kathy is part of the group. And there's another woman, Jules, who also was very instrumental in affirmations and helping us get through. So which one of you want to go first?
I'll start. Yeah, I knew Mary quite a few years ago, and we started this group after my husband died. I had put my husband, I laid him to rest. He had a terminal illness, and I kept him home, and he passed away at home. So after that, I started to try to find a way to get joy or get women together, and that's when me and Mary came together and started Pearls of the Soul. As that happened, I was going through other turmoil in my life, as I'm sure you know what that is, and I started feeling ill, getting sick, and I found out I had kidney problems, and my kidneys started giving out, and in December, I was very, very sick, and they thought, my daughter, Mary, and those guys were really worried that I wasn't going to pull myself through. But through their support and through getting my inner strength, I went on dialysis, and I've done so much better. And in fact, when I started dialysis, I thought my life was over. It was really a hard thing to get through, but it's not. I'm here, and I'm on the transplant list, so I know that I'm going to be getting a transplant, and I'm just hoping that everybody can see that there's joy in pain.
So if anybody has a kidney, feel free to share.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's a very serious topic for Pamela. She is on the dialysis right now, at home dialysis, and she was able to travel with her little machine. We have a bedroom in there that looks like a hospital room, but she looks fabulous, I think. And, we're praying that she either finds a kidney or her own kidneys decide that they're going to start working after the stress levels. She's able to get stress levels down because we all know what stress does to your body. And stress, or when things happen like that, it's your body saying it's time to pay attention, it's time to rest. And so we'll see where Pam ends up, and we certainly are hoping for the best because I cannot lose Pam. Pam is my sister, like my sister. So anyway, Deb, got your story, kid?
Yeah. We've known each other forever, like they said. And I was going through a hard time because my parents were starting the aging process, and I was doing retreats and going forward with my life, and then COVID hit, and grief isn't just about losing someone, it's losing your business. And as I was in the living room with the TV and watching my parents, their spirits were leaving their body. And I was watching the process. And as I was watching the process, it occurred to me that I was losing who I was. I was I was so close to my parents, and they were very religious, and I always wanted to honor my parents, and I always wanted to be the the one that they could count on. And as I tried to fulfill that through my life, all of a sudden I lost my mother in May of 2021, my father in June of 2021, which I really lost him when my mother left because he couldn't eat or live. And then we had to clean up the house and lose the house of everything that we knew my parents had such ties to. And then my sister died in December. And in this process of losing who I was, I didn't know who I was. I didn't know if I could do it. And grief isn't just losing someone to die. It's in our relationships, in our hurt, in our pain. And in losing me, I lost the ones that I thought I could count on because they had lost who they knew me to be. And I couldn't be that person anymore. So Pearls of the Soul has been really wonderful because I kept having that monkey chatter. And that monkey chatter just wanted to destroy me. And then I knew I was in trouble, so I went to Pam's house, and I didn't tell her why I stopped by, but I knew I was really close to taking my own life, and I didn't want to do that. I really didn't. And so in our Pearls connection, even though we felt like we were abandoned by each other and others, we weren't. And I knew our divine connection of our pearls mattered. And same with all of you. We are in a pearl connection. You matter. And your life is going through shits as well, or it already has, or something more than we don't even comprehend. But we know that the pearl, that oyster shell, makes each individual pearl in its uniqueness. And some are of greater price than others in the value of what people say, but in our value, each of you are great values, and we want you to know that you're loved, you're appreciated, and you're valued. And that's what Pearls of the Souls is. We are connections to help each other to make it through our challenges.
So basically, a pearl is considered beauty under pressure. So I don't know if you've ever noticed, sometimes when people get older, they get more beautiful. Other people get just worn out. And so you have a choice there. You can have a choice to let go of those demons and, let your light shine. And we're really hoping as Pearls of the Soul that you'll join us on Facebook, and just really get raw and honest with yourself and your beliefs about who somebody might have made you that you thought you were. But then, like Deb, as she watched her folks leave the physical world, she watched that part of her go with them, and she had to reinvent exactly who she is. And Deb, I like who you are. I love who you are.
I'm so
And,
grateful.
and if you did not laugh at that monkey chatter, let's have monkey chatter one more time. Then, you know, you need us.
matter.
You need us.
Joy is here. You matter.
So anyway, I hope we brought you a laugh and maybe an insight or a thoughtfulness. And we'll see you next week. This is Mary.
This is Deb.
This is Pamela.
Namaste.
Namaste.